你係百為佬，你今次就係我散星啊
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
What is up, nerds? It's me, your buddy, your pal, HeyArcher. Welcome back to my channel. I realized I'm actually on the wrong camera. 1 second. Boom. There you go. Welcome back to HeyArcher Live. Oh, I'm a mess every day. I shaved my beard, as you can tell. So I'm like all like, my powers are gone. Like my strength is gone. I'm like Samson, you know? It's crazy. But really, it's just because I got new hardware. But here on HeyArcher Live, if you're new here, this is your show, not my show. To talk about what you want to talk about. Today, of course, we have a couple rounds of Would You Rather on the site either. And we also have some nerd news to talk about, of course. And if any trailers have come out that I missed, of course, throw them my way. So that way we can talk about them together. And also let me know if if you notice a lag in my mouth movement versus the sound. Primarily, again, because I got new hardware. So the picture actually should be a little bit better. But in the picture being better, there may be a delay in my mouth movement. I don't know if there's going to be a delay in this camera, though. Not sure. We'll find out. We'll find out today. But first, let's meet our contestants. Anthony. Good to see you. Matt, good to see you. What movie was that from, by the way? Yeah, he's actually late, but almost on time. True. So I was sitting here at my desk. I had everything ready to go. And then the timer went off on my phone from Instagram to remind me that the timer or the countdown was up. So then just as I was about to hit play and all that, that's when Anthony said hello. So I was like, oh, I kind of queued in with Anthony. So I'm a couple seconds late. But thank you for that. Yes, very much so. I know. Very, very vulnerable. It's weird. Like you shave everything off, and then it's kind of like you're just a whole new person. It's like like air hits you differently. Like putting on a shirt feels different. Mainly, it's because I messed up shaving again, so I just have to get rid of the whole thing. But I'm gonna get a beard trimmer. I think it's time to get an actual beard trimmer. And of course, I didn't even plug my stuff. HeyArcher.com for all your merch, like your linebacker hoodie. There's also a t-shirt and some other cool stuff on there too. So check that out for sure. Good to see you, Aaron. What is up? Got Steve in the house as well. Good to see you. I didn't even play my New York sound effects for Anthony and Steve. And Matt, you're technically from New York too. So you get that. Let's see. I haven't seen my chin since 2013. Yeah, you're actually, I believe you mentioned that. I believe Lenny mentioned that. By the way, everybody who's here, check out For Those of Good Taste. New episode came up today. Also, the podcast, I believe, came out today, where they talk about the next UFC fight. If you want to look at UFC fight stuff, head over to your channel. I'm so far removed at this point. I am not a good resource for UFC stuff. I know what's happening. I have an idea of what's happening. I know who's winning and who's losing, that kind of thing. But I just haven't had time to pay attention. There's actually going to be a new unboxing coming out that I was working on. So I'm looking at stuff behind the camera. Not Power Rangers this time. It is a figure, though. So I guess submit your guesses as to what you think that might be. But otherwise, did my camera just go out? It did go out. Of course. Technical difficulties. All right, give me 1 second. Let me turn this thing back on. So, actually, what I'm using... Oh, you know what it is? I think I didn't plug it in. That's why. Let's see. You're probably going to see the main screen on here. You got that? Yep. Did you really think we were going to go a whole episode without technical difficulties? It just took a while. There you go. So now I got to make some selections on here. Let's see. So if you actually buy this thing's... Oh, damn it. If you buy this thing called the ATM Mini, it's a video switcher, and it lets you plug in multiple video cameras via HDMI into one output. And what happens is you can just jump. essentially you just jump through different cameras. But the problem is that it's reading. There you go. It's reading the camera now. But it wasn't sending. But my GoPro is not powered. Let me plug that in. Actually. Oh, it is plugged in. But not in the back. All right, give me 1 second. Let's see. All right. So we'll see if it actually stays on now that I plugged it in to power. But that's something to note. And I guess we'll have our little YouTube 101 part here. When using the GoPro, the new ones, you can actually plug them in directly to your computer to act as a webcam. So I believe it'd be the Hero 8, which I have. I already forgot which one I have. Hang on. I'm pretty sure it's 8 that I have. I gotta reference my own video here to know what GoPro I have. I have the Hero 8, yeah. So the Hero 8 and the Hero 9 can plug in directly into your computer to be an HDMI, to be a webcam. But in doing so, it like downgrades the quality of the video ever so slightly. So by coming off the HDMI into either your computer directly, or in this case the Switch, I feel like the quality on this is slightly better. Like I'm even noticing that it's like a little bit brighter than before. Downside by it not being plugged in directly to the computer is I think, or in webcam mode, is I believe it's shutting off after a certain period of time. So if it does it again, I might go directly into the computer, or I'll just keep turning it back on, I guess. I don't know. But something for you to note if you want to use a GoPro as your streaming camera, which it turned off again. And now it's aired out. Hilarious. Hilarious. But that's the best part of the show, right? All right, so here, let me do that real quick. I'm going to go straight into the computer on that. Let's see. And then I'll do my old school switching on it. Let's see. I tell you, this is why I should start charging for this. I believe Matt commented that one time saying I should start charging for this because, I mean, the amount of errors that happen on this show in real time are just, I mean, people pay thousands of dollars to go to school to learn this kind of stuff. I teach it to you in my own flaws. Let's see. I'm going to unplug the camera. Let's see. One second. So we actually might have to go just straight one-on-one camera today, because it looks like that's not even registering it right now. Oh, well. There we go. Old school, one-on-one camera. Let's see. I didn't even catch all the comments that are coming in. I have vacation in a few weeks, 1 month to grow something in. Yeah. You should go for that, for sure. Rhino Dog, good to see you in the house. Kathy, good to see you. What kind of whiskey is that behind you? That was Basil Hayden. Basil Hayden is my current favorite bourbon. Oh, let me lean this way. There we go. And Paxmas in the house. Of course, yeah. By the way, I saw one just come through. If you haven't left a thumbs up, go for it. What we'll do now is we'll play a round of either, and then we can go from there. So, where are we? Pull that up. Boy, losing one camera mid show, huh? Talk about living on the edge here. So, in the first round of Would You Rather, oh, should probably pull up a fresh one. Ooh, it's a very brutal one. Wait, what? I'll skip that one. All right. Let's see. This one's fun. All right, we'll do this one. First round of Would You Rather. And, of course, that camera's off, too. So I'll change that in the next round. Would you rather own a horse in a city or own a cat in the country? Kind of silly, but this gave me time to make sure the cameras worked, which it didn't. So let me correct that real quick. Of course, you want to choose red or blue on this. Let's see. Should go to that real quick. Boom. And back. Fixed it. All right. And, so I know what's going on. Go to that. Boy, I tell you, this is priceless. Priceless right here. When using Ecamm, if you want to show a web browser, select Google Chrome in Ecamm. There you go. I tell you, it's the things I do for all of you. Cheers to you. I didn't even do my cheers to all of you. So make sure. Just make sure that you've at least poured yourself a little.
More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
There you go. And that you're enjoying all the flaws of this episode. So, personally, I'm going back to my days in New York City. So why not have a horse in the city? That'd be awesome. It wouldn't fit in any apartment I've ever had, but I think it'd be quite entertaining to say I had that. Let's see. All right, I'll come back to that question, Anthony. Oh, that's funny. And Scooby Life's in the house. Good to see you. Aaron and Anthony got a conversation going on there. We'll talk about that. Just Samson in the house. Good to see you. Dwight's in the house. We got a full load here. Pause. All right, so there's a lot of comments for me to go through. All right, let's see. Did any of you vote on the red or blue? We had Pax coming in with the blue. Yep. K-Walk with the blue. Scooby with the red. It's funny, K-Walk. I knew who you were. Even though I technically didn't know your name until just now, I now know who knew who you were just by seeing the picture. That's hilarious. Yeah, so Scooby went red. You're the first one to go red. Aaron's going blue. Just Samson red. Does a mountain lion count? That's a very good question. I'll say yes in this scenario that you can have a mountain lion. If anybody wants to change their answer based on the mountain lion scenario, feel free to do so. As Rhino Dog says, it's a tough call. It is. Steve's going blue. All right. So, Andrew in the house. Good to see you. And the sound effect turned off. Let me try again. I'll tell you, these technical difficulties, priceless. Priceless. All right, so I'm going to go blue on this one. Even though the mountain lion option is available, I'm going to skip that for now. Let's see what we got. Oh, Samson. Samson with the win on that one. It's funny, I was just laughing because I saw a text message come through of our good friend Joel complaining about something broken that he actually borrowed from me indefinitely. So apparently it's my fault it's broken.
Idiot! 你白鬼佬，你今次就係冇彈性啊！
All right, so jumping back, where was it? Anthony had a question in there. Is it? There we go. Is anyone reading DC's Death Metal series? The spoilers I see on Instagram for that and for the Joker's War seem interesting. Any comic book heads in the chat that are actually reading that series, let us know. Aaron says, I've been reading the Metal series with different Batmans. Didn't even know if that's the same thing. So what we'll do is... let's look up what that is. Because I have a feeling I have an idea of what it is. Oh, Death Metal series. I put Dark Metal series. Because the Joker Who Laughs, right? Isn't that Dark Knight series or something? Oh, wow. This looks pretty cool. Let's see. So what is this series about? Wow, that actually looks pretty damn cool. Look at that. It's like Superman with like the Doomsday arm on it. So I think, and any anybody in the chat can let me know if you know, I think that they canceled the 5G event, right? As far as I know. Let's see if Comic Historian has done anything on that. Or let's see, DC Death Metal series. It came out 4 months ago. Wow. Oh yes, Comic Historian does have a video on that. Let's just, I guess, check out the beginning of it. Death Metal music video trailer. All right, we're watching that. Leave a thumbs up if you're excited for that.
You're a paper doll. I'll fold you how I want. You're not my news. I tie this knot. Scars on my fingers, bruises my neck, crashing my chains, washing my wreck. Scars on my fingers, bruises my neck, crashing my chains, washing my wreck. Scars on my fingers, bruises my neck, crashing my chains, washing my wreck, washing my wreck, washing my wreck. Cut the hands off, kamikaze into your soul. Kamikaze into your soul.
That's pretty dope. I gotta say, it's actually pretty dope. Let me know what you all thought of that. It's funny. I like this. I've probably said it numerous times. I like this resurgence of like 80s and 90s things, like that nostalgia feel. Where, I mean, even watching this, like, this is like straight up like, you know, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, like early Metallica, like it's got that feel. He's got the Explorer guitar, like it's pretty dope. I wish, honestly, I wish it was a series, some sort of video series versus a comic book series. But I know the Bat Who Laughs, very popular cosplay character during Comic-Con last year. RIP Comic-Cons of 2020. So yeah, I'd be curious to see that if that was some sort of like TV show. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about that. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the show. Mountain Lion for the win. Agreed. Let's see. Question: why do you not use your M50 as your main camera? Great question, Aaron. So, right now, this is the M50 that I'm looking at you guys on, which I'm looking at the lens. It's a little dirty. I like the quality of the zoom in on this. With the GoPro, I can't zoom in on it. I only have kind of that, or they call it like the linear view, which still takes up a lot. And I wanted one of the camera angles to be that more one-on-one shot. So that's why I'm using the M50 for that. And the GoPro is kind of like supposed to be that wide range shot of like the background with the wall and all that kind of stuff. Now, in using the ATM Mini right now, I wish I could show you guys. I'll take a picture and post it online. I'll do it right now, actually. I'm actually doing... Oh, wait, why don't I just... Silly me. Which I may have showed this last week. I can't remember. I'm doing an unboxing of the ATM Mini with something else. It's not like a full video on the ATM Mini because a good friend, Tom Buck, already does. He has a really good review on that. He's actually in this video, if you take a look at it, it's about combining the ATM Mini with the Rodecaster. Because the ATM Mini, even though it's a video switcher, it also has inputs for microphones. Did I use... Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, having the switcher, I wanted to have a better quality. I'm trying to find like just a picture of it so you can see it. There you go. So that there is the ATM Mini. So it's got different buttons on it where you can select the different inputs, and it's at a better quality. But also, the main reason I ended up going with this is my computer was slowing down. And a lot of you remember when I had Paximus on, the computer like was overheating with all the different inputs and all that stuff. The ATM Mini plugs in by its own power and processes everything on its own. So it's actually, to me, and so far in using it, causing less, it's pulling less out of my computer. Instead, it's actually just inputting data. So my computer, like even right now, isn't as hot as it usually gets. But what's going on is the GoPro is not plugged in, or the GoPro is not reading like, oh, stay on, like when it's in webcam mode, because I'm plugged in via HDMI. If I answered that question. But I think what's going to happen is I think I'm just going to get like a dedicated like webcam or something, or maybe another like mirrorless camera at some point to do the multi-shoot. Or I'll just plug in the GoPro into the computer, and then the HTM Mini won't be like fully used. That kind of thing. I hope I answered the question. It's kind of a long-winded answer, so I apologize for that. But let me know if I answered that. So going back to the death metal, Bat Who Laughs, he's a Batman from the Dark Multiverse where Batman is evil. Yes. Bat Who Laughs is Batman who infected by the Joker toxin. And 5G is canceled. Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that guy running in the mountains on IG, and around the corner was a mountain lion with her kittens? Yeah. I saw that. That was pretty intense. Pretty intense. That's why I don't go out. I don't go out in the woods like that. I don't do all that stuff. I'm not trying to get attacked by mountain lions or any of that stuff. Yeah. Hey, Joe Rogan's talked about it. A couple other people that do that mountain running stuff. I don't do that kind of thing. Oh, look who it is. The same one. The same person who texts me every week when the show's live.
Rubbish, filth,
Crazy.
slime, muck, boo, boo, boo.
Every time. But yeah, it looks very, very dark. I like to see this done with Darkwing Duck. Paximus will love that if there was a Darkwing Duck. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you guys all seem to like that. See, yeah, there he is. Paximus loved it. Agree. It's a guy who puts videos out about wildlife killing each other. Don't like it, but luckily he was an example of what he posts. Yeah, it's weird. Like, have you ever seen? I'm not going to show it on here, but have you guys seen like it's like Nature's Metals one? There's another site, and it's like animals attacking each other, but like it kind of puts things into perspective. Like if you have a weak stomach, don't watch it. But like, nature is metal, nature is metal. So let's run another Would You Rather. And of course, thanks for being here. If you have any questions or topics you want to cover, throw them in the chat. And in the meantime, I will find, here we go, a classic debate. Actually, you know what? This isn't a classic debate as far as this specifically, but these two brands, usually there's a debate, which is better. So, in this round of Would You Rather have a lightsaber or have a phaser from Star Trek? I feel like a better, and some of you in the chat will know more than I, because I have not watched the series. I know.
Boo!
But I feel like a better question here may be, would you rather have a lightsaber from Star Wars or a wand from Harry Potter? I feel like that's a little bit closer of a thing. Just having a phaser from Star Trek, like you can have a Star Trek, or you have a Star Wars blaster. So, I mean, getting in real detail, a phaser has different settings on it. Yeah, but the blaster does in Star Wars too, actually. So, I'm going Star Wars on that. I feel like most of you are probably going to go that way. And yeah, Paxmas would love... Damn it. Stings again. Come on. There we go. Pax would love Darkwing Duck. You know what? I'm thinking about putting the comments on the top. Hang on. Let me switch real quick cameras to see how it looks on the top. Let's see. Anthony's going blue. Yeah. Let me know if there's any reason why you guys think at the top on that side, the comments would not work. Like from things popping up on the screen or something like that. Actually, another question for all of you. Do advertisements pop up in the live videos? I'm curious about that. Let me know. I don't know how that works in live videos. A lot of blues. Darth Maul lightsaber blue. There you go. Saber. Yeah. Scooby Life going red on... Oh, Scooby Life. Are you going red if it's a wand or red on the Star Trek phaser? Because, yeah, Pax is going wand on that one. Sword of Omens. Sword of Omens would get smashed by everything. Savage or press style saber. Yep. Savage, by the way. Ooh, you know what? Let me pull that up. I'll take the copyright strike on this one. I don't care. Let's see. So, for those of you who don't know, Darth Maul in Darth Maul from Star Wars Episode 1 actually didn't die. He was resurrected in the Clone Wars cartoon. And he was found actually by his brother. So his brother has an awesome arc in the Star Wars Clone Wars cartoons. I've beaten this a dead horse on how cool that series is. But, I was going back to my switcher. However, his brother also rocks the dual-sided saber. Now, there's many fights in the Clone Wars series with Savage and Darth Maul. I'm not going to play the best one. This one's pretty damn good. What's happening now is, and if you don't want spoilers, there you go. I'm going to leave that up. Oh no, but you'll still see the video anyway. You know that Obi-Wan doesn't die. How about that? So, in this video, this is when Obi-Wan finally runs into Darth Maul again, and Savage oppresses there. Now, this is, what's her name? Asajj Ventress. So, she's going after Savage, and Obi-Wan was going after Maul. So they kind of have their double-sided fight here. And this show was just, I mean, like I said, I've beaten it to a dead horse here, but I'm actually going to hide my camera on. Nah. If I leave the camera on, maybe they won't say I'm like doing a copyright or whatever. but that's why I'm also not doing the sound. So I'm hoping maybe it slides through. But amazing show. Just absolutely amazing show. And they brought it back. If you didn't get a chance, I did my 2-minute reviews on the final season. Spoiler alert on that. The final 4 episodes, far better than everything else on the show. But no, actually the first 2 episodes are pretty good. First 2 and the last 4, if you're going to watch the final season of Clone Wars. The middle part you can do without. I'll give you some background music. He's like, oh, you ate the last Taco Bell. I didn't eat it on purpose. No, but really, Maul's embrace the darkness, that whole thing. And Obi-Wan's like, no, I'm not going to do that. He's like, oh, I'll kill you like I killed your master. And now Obi-Wan's going to get all pissed off. But yeah, check out Clone Wars. It's a good show. As you can see, pretty good lightsaber fighting. There you go. So, what did you guys choose? I feel like most of you chose blue, unless it's a wand. I'll take both. You need a backup weapon. Blue. No, I haven't seen either. Which are you referring to? I'm not seeing either. But blue versus saber. All right. So yeah, everybody's on the same page. Where if it's a wand, you'll go with that. Otherwise, in this, yeah, it's true. In this case, you guys are going to go with the saber. Yeah. Wow. Is that the biggest landslide we've seen on the show? Pretty sure. I don't think we've ever seen anything in the 90s under 90-1. So that is good to see. All right. Wow, we're already halfway through the show. Didn't even catch that. Okay. So two different characters are coming back. Figured to give my thoughts on those. I'll do them both in the same segment. And then we'll go back for some more Would You Rather. And it also gives you guys time if there's anything you want me to cover, a trailer that came out or anything like that. But allegedly, Jared Leto's back as Joker in the Snyder Cut. Apparently, he's going to the reshoots. And also, in exciting news today, Nathan Drake finally got some shots of Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake. So, let me know what your thoughts are on either of these. Starting off with the Joker one, though. So, I know, I have a lot of faith in Snyder Cut at this point. I've already admitted that I loved the Snyder Cut of BVS, or the extended edition. So that's why I have faith in this. Justice League, I loved it, but, the Snyder Cut making it more dark, I'm really excited for that. Do I think we need this extra character in it? Not really. I don't think we need any more new characters in it. It's already a full movie from watching the original. But also, Jared Leto just wasn't very well liked as Joker. Now, the argument, especially with Suicide Squad, is that they cut out most of his scenes in the movie. I think he said there was only 10% of his stuff was actually seen in the movie. The movie was terrible. I know Aaron loves that movie. Aaron was saying on his live show, which is every Sunday night at 7, Aaron was saying that Suicide Squad is his guilty pleasure. I also bought it, Aaron. And let me know in the comments if any of you bought Suicide Squad. We've all made mistakes. We've all been there. But Suicide Squad was just a mess. Absolute mess. So, that being said, I don't think Jared Leto being in Justice League is going to save that performance. And I don't think he has anything to add to the movie. So, that's where I'm to me, it does nothing. Now, before I jump to Tom Holland, what I did want to say a couple weeks ago, and I forgot, let me know if you guys all agree, is I think nostalgia tends to, no pun intended, nostalgia tends to trump anything that is in reality. So us, people being excited for Jared Leto, maybe they're just oh, wow, a second chance to see him. was so dope. I remember the commercials, blah, blah, blah. But then they forget that having him in the movie didn't do anything, that he sucked in the movie. Not his fault. Again, that was the editing. But people were talking about, like an extended director's cut of Suicide Squad. Or the Snyder cut, I guess, of Suicide Squad. Like, people are, like, there's like little chats about it, but I don't think you really want that. I think people just think they want it because, again, nostalgia. It's the old thing. Bring back the old thing, make it better. But really, I don't think it's worth it. I think let's just move on. Let's get to Morbius, which apparently they think that's going to actually be in the Sam Raimi universe. I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. It's just a rumor. But if Morbius is in the same Sam Raimi universe, they need to like release that movie now, because that is going to definitely get everybody hyped for the new Spider-Man movie, which may be a multiverse type movie. But I forget which one of you it was. Maybe it was Aaron. Somebody was saying like that they just want like a basic movie. Like we don't have just regular, or maybe it was for those good tastes. I can't remember which one. Just a movie where it's like the character just fighting crime. Like everything doesn't have to be like these over the top, there's a portal in the sky and everybody's, all these aliens are coming down. You need God level heroes to solve everything. I don't like it. We need a break from that. And a great example of that actually, thinking back a couple years, was Civil War. Like Captain America Civil War was the more grounded kind of from in that period, because everything started getting bigger and more flashy and more explosions. But that movie had a lot of just hand-to-hand combat. And that's what I like personally. And I think we need more of that. So having a Spider-Man movie that's a multiverse movie, I think it's too much. At the same time, Hollywood's taken a big hit lately, and they can use all the money they can get. So maybe that's what maybe that's what's going to come from that. But here, Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake, yeah, maybe this is that more grounded thing that we need. Breath of fresh air. I think it'd be cool if that's funny. It's so good. So good. I think it'd be cool if Tom Holland for once, and there's a movie came out he was in recently, so I haven't watched that yet, but I would like to see him play a character, not play Tom Holland, which I think he's starting to go down that route. He's starting to go down that route of like your Chris Pratt or your Sam Jackson, not in terms of like acting skills, but that you're paying them to play themselves, not play a character, if that makes sense. So I'd like to see him do a role where he is playing the character. Like I said, there's some movie that came out recently that people really liked with him. I haven't seen it, so maybe he does it there. If you saw it, let me know in the comments. But yeah, let me know if any of you are excited for either of these movies. There you go. Doing the dad thing. Yep. Bring on the multiverse. I've heard for a while Leto's Joker was left on the cutting room floor. Yeah. Oh, so PAX about Suicide Squad. It was a mess. Jared Leto was not my favorite Joker, but I do want to give it another chance to see him. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we could say, I don't think he got a fair chance. He didn't get a fair shot, but I don't think a Snyder cut is going to give him a fair shot either. Maybe if he does something cool in it, it gets you like excited to see more of it, maybe. But really, I feel like the Harley Quinn movie would have been that chance. And that was a good movie. Harley Quinn and the Emancipation of Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. I think that would have been your chance. But I don't know. We will see. All right, let's get ready for another round of Would You Rather. And let's see. That death metal DC thing is pretty dope, though, I gotta say. All right, we did that one already. Ooh. I feel like this one's a really good nerd. This one will test your nerd. Let's see. In the next round of Would You Rather live with no electronics or live with no friends? This will test your nerd. Because technically, if you live with no friends, maybe you can still interact with people virtually like this. But to live with no electronics, that'd be pretty nice too. But then you couldn't do this. Now, personally, I think if money and like living weren't an issue, like if I had infinite money and like access to food and stuff, I probably wouldn't need the electronics. I think I can probably live without it. It'd be boring, but I can probably do without the electronics. But oof. Yeah, I feel like I feel like if I had the option, I'd go blue. If I had to choose one and money was not an issue, if I was all set on money, made billions of dollars, I could vanish off the face of the earth as far as the internet is concerned, yeah, blue. That aside, if money is a factor and I still need to live, then I'd have to go red. So best case scenario, I'm going to go blue. And let's see what all of you thought on that one. By the way, if any of you think of other games you'd like to play on here, let me know. Let me know. I do enjoy Would You Rather, but I also want to mix it up for all of you. I don't want it to get stagnant. I don't want this relationship to get stagnant, you know? Let's get crazy sometimes, you know? Let's get a little wild. Spice it up. And all of you seem to be going blue. Y'all want to spice it up in nature. Blue, we're all living red in the sense of no in-person pals now. That's very true. Very true. I realized that was probably really loud throughout most of the show. I apologize. Ryan Dog's going blue. I've been trying to move to a place where no electronics work or needed. Samson's preparing for that. Let's get crazy. Let's get nuts. By the way, did anybody... I'm scrolling back up. Did anybody point out where that line was from where I said, and let's meet our contestants? No, I didn't see that in the chat. But I guess on that note, as far as get crazy, I always think not of Prince in that scenario, but I think of Batman. He's like, you want to get crazy? You want to get nuts? Come on, let's get nuts. And then Joker shoots him. So, one of my favorites. I forget, what was the ranking on that? Anthony and Aaron, if you're in the chat, brand standing. Yeah, brand standing. But that's, I think Pat said that was like a crowd-funded game. So it's not like for wide release yet. If it does go for release, though, I totally would get that so we can play it on here. Let's see. That's why I go to Eastern Syria. Just not this October. Wow, yeah. If I could live off the grid. There you go. Yeah. If I could live off the grid, I would. But I just don't. Batman 89 should have been in my top 5, probably top 3 if I recall. All right, I'll pull it up now. All right, yeah, not available yet. All right, cool. Well, everybody pretty much chose blue on that one. Yeah. So let's see. I'm trying to remember what my ranking was on the Batman movies that I did with Aaron and Mr. Anthony. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Ray's in the house. Good to see you, Ray. Let's see. Did we do that as a rambling? Let's see. Oh, we did top. All right. So we did top 3 moments from Batman the Animated Series. Yeah, by the way, everybody, you should check out the Rambling series with Anthony, myself, and Aaron is in that as well. Where we just ramble. There we go. So we did the movie rankings. Oh, it's just Anthony and myself. Let's see what our number 1 pick was.
By the way, they haven't said anything.
No.
If it is,
I thought I was wearing the same sweatshirt for a second.
henchmen left and right and dropping the guy down the bell tower, that's a little too much.
So this was, by the way, IGN had ranked their top Batman movies, and I found a great flaw in it, and Anthony also found some flaw in it. So let's see. If you don't want to be spoiled, I guess, hang on. I'll put that up. So if you don't want to be spoiled on how we ranked it, just mute while this is up. But if you don't care, then just keep listening. But of course, once this goes away, I won't be spoiling it anymore. So you've been warned.
Yeah.
So then we agree though on our number 1, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So why do you have Mask of Phantasm as your number 1 Batman movie?
That's what it was.
Honestly, even watching it now, I think it's just the perfect Batman movie. It gives.
What
if you're a
was
first-time viewer,
number 2? Was that 89?
alternate Batman we can do, but I'm assuming they're sticking with Bruce Wayne proper. So
Okay. All right. So you are first for number 2.
I mean, I guess we should just do 2 and 1 because after that the R2 and R1. Because after that the mystery's gone.
Yeah.
So my number 2 is Dark Knight.
Where did we put 89?
It doesn't win number 1 because I'm with you. I was about to say he stuck to his more reluctant number 3 too late, but no, I was definitely let down. Amazing. This is of
And I don't want to. I know a lot of people, and of course in the comment section down below, I want all of you nerds to comment on this. I feel like you can't compare the 4 because they're 4 completely different versions of the Joker, not trying to be a certain thing. So like all these Batman versions, there's the Bruce Wayne, nice guy, pretty boy, whatever, dark alter ego. I mean, you could argue that Bruce Wayne is the alter ego of Batman. But
Sure.
You have the dark other version, trying to solve crimes, trying to do the greater good or whatever. All 4 Jokers have the chaos aspect to them, but their means of going about it, the intelligence levels, it's also different. I can't say one is comparable to the other. I could say my favorite one of the 4 would probably be.
Oh,
Actually, there's 5.
there it is. Hang on, let me mute that for a second.
Hamill kind of cheats
But
because he's.
let me know. Yeah,
cheap,
let me
but-
know if you guys agree with that. And again, watch the full episode. It's pretty fun. So Anthony had Dark Knight as his number 2. I had 89 as my number 2. But then he had 89 as his number 3. I had Dark Knight as my number 3. Actually, you guys probably can't see it because of the spoiler thing. How to think about it. Which I'll keep it hidden in case somebody's watching and doesn't want to be spoiled. So, Dark Knight, I had number 3. Anthony had that number 2. And then we flip-flopped that with 89. 89, I thought the Joker was the best part of it, which to me doesn't make a good Batman movie. And the question I had to all of you, let me get rid of that now. The question I had to all of you that I brought up in this episode was, who's your favorite Joker, and do you feel like the Joker is what makes the movie? As far as the Let's Get Nuts, do you want to dance with the devil in pale moonlight? All that stuff made Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton work perfectly. But that's like them specifically. Like, I don't think that same dynamic works with the other Batman. And it's funny because the reason I think we both had, if I remember, spoiler. The reason we both had Mask of the Phantasm as number 1 was because both both Batman and Joker in that movie were both fairly good to make that movie great. Whereas with all the other Batman movies, it's usually one of the two that makes it really good, not like a combo. And Batman's usually the weakest part of the other movies. Like even going down the list, I feel like every Batman movie, but I guess that's the story of Batman. I feel like the story of Batman is the Rogues Gallery. So I probably answered my own question. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. What's your favorite Joker? What's your favorite Batman movie? And if you want to watch the whole conversation, I'll try to remember to link it in the notes for this episode. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. It's almost time for the debate. Let me know if you guys are watching the debate. We'll play another round of Would You Rather, and then we can call it a day. I'll check the comments real quick. Let me find a good. I think we did this one already. Yeah, we did that one. Oh, I'll do this one for all you Potterheads. Potheads. Let me just check the chat real quick. Wait, so you said 89 shouldn't have been in my top 5, probably top 3 if I recall properly. No, so let's see. Yeah, so Dwight had blue on the last one too. That's funny. That's funny. First time watching you on my TV, HeyArcher, you seem much hairier on the computer. You know what it is? It's you have the high def TV now. You got the 4K going on, so that's why. Even though the picture over there has me with facial hair. Truth is, I can't grow it as well as you can, Samson. You can't. It just doesn't happen. I'm on TV for all of them. That's awesome. Let's see. Yep, that I shaved. Rhino Dog 89 was your favorite. Yep. Yeah, 89 is a great movie. 89, you can watch that time over time. I don't think that makes sense. You can watch that repeatedly, right, and not get tired of it. But the Joker steals that movie, and that's why if we're ranking Batman movies, I didn't have that one as number 1. So, all right. So let's go to the final round of Would You Rather, and then we will wind down the show. So for all you Potterheads, Paxman's probably already left because he's getting ready for his live show at 9. But would you rather kill Voldemort or kill Harry Potter? Would you rather kill Voldemort, which, if I remember, that's the bad guy, or kill Harry Potter? I want to pose a second question for those of you who may not be Harry Potter fans. I'll write it in the chat. Let's see. Would you rather kill This one's fun. This was a fun one. This one's gonna go hard. In my alternate, if you're not a Harry Potter fan like myself, would you rather kill Anakin blue or kill Mace Windu red? So, I always joke that if I was in the Star Wars universe, I would be Sith because I'm in my emotions. I'm way in my emotions. So, I think if I was calling that last minute shot, I would kill Windu. I probably would kill Windu. Let Anakin. He's a chosen one. So I got to do that. Let's see what you guys thought on that one, and then we'll wrap up the show. Pax is still here. Rockin' blue. By the way, Pax, you doing a live show after this? 4 minutes or skipping it tonight? Let everybody know in the chat. Rhino Dog's going red. Just Samson going red with the devil horns. Voldemort would come back anyway. Good to know. Purple. Kill them both. You know what? I think I might go kill them both. Kill Anakin. Not really a Harry Potter fan. Kill Anakin. You can't kill blue without killing red. Wow, you guys are going in on the Harry Potter. Blue for Anakin. Back. That's a feeling too. Kill them all. Kill them all. Great way to end the show and a fantastic album by the one Metallica. But thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching. HeyArcher Live every Thursday at 8 p.m. I'm trying to release another video for next week, another unboxing. Like I said, ATM Mini is one of them. But thanks for being around for the technical difficulties. The GoPro kind of failed out, but it's fine. HeyArcher.com for all your HeyArcher merch. New episodes every week. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up if you've not done so. Type YT if you got a YouTube channel that you plug in. Type podcast if you've got a podcast. But I'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace.
What?
100 episodes of PAX going live. Check that out tomorrow. That's awesome, bro. Congratulations in advance.
What? More specifically, vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka,